And the answer was 82% of people who responded said it's crucial. Out of those 82, 18 said, I don't accept the job if I don't get to know those people quite well. So, that's probably even a good start for people who are young and they aspire to be an entrepreneur. Get a job at a place that feels very entrepreneurial and surround yourself with those people, right, early on. Right?
Yep.
And have them as mentors, coach, or whatever fancy term the market uses nowadays, have them close to you. Right?
Absolutely.
That's probably, I guess, one of the mistakes I kind of regret a little bit. The first few years of AIQON, I was in 110% doer mode. Just like, I also, I regret, but at the same time, I understand why that happened. Resources were scarce. I had to do more things than I actually could. So we know that scenario as an entrepreneur. But I didn't devote a lot of time into meeting awesome people and learning from them. Now I'm trying to catch, that back and but I can see the power of how that can be life-changing.
Yeah, I made the exact same mistake. Exactly. I knew about YPO many, many years ago, and I was invited to join, and I was too busy. It wasn't important to me. I was heads down running my business, and so I just never did it. And then when I did join a few years later, I remember sitting in a meeting, and I was listening to another CEO share a problem that they were dealing with, and then all the advice that was coming from other people around the table, telling them, this is how I've solved that problem. And it was the same problem I had actually faced probably 10 years earlier and had no idea how to solve that problem. And I didn't have that network around me to help me figure out the best way to solve it. So
if you had that guidance, that's priceless.
It is. So don't wait. As soon as you can qualify to join groups like YPO or EO, Entrepreneurs Organization, do it, because it'll help your business and really change your life.
The reason why we really wanted to have this podcast with you, it's this. I really wanted to pick your brain and make that knowledge and wisdom available to everyone who wants to listen, because Brazil has a very entrepreneurial culture as a country, but sometimes we don't dig deep. You know what I mean? Like we said before, we see a lot of podcast interviews kind of just cheering the entrepreneur and just kind of like a marketing piece or PR vibe to it. So I think having someone with your experience and talking about the difficulties, the challenges, how your brain was actually processing your decisions, and this is what people want to see, kind of like more of the backstage and not just oh, here's my successful story, here's my gold medal, and I'm super successful.
Yeah, I I remember talking to an investor a few years ago, and he was talking about how this company was just an overnight success, and it was a home run for them, and they'd made all this money. And a few months later, I met the CEO of the company that he had been talking about, the investor had been talking about. And I said, hey, congratulations. I heard the story from the investor, and he just started laughing and said, yeah, we were a 10-year overnight success.